broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hi everyone, welcome back to AfterBuzz for the New Girl After Show. Happy New Year to everyone watching. It's 2015. I'm really excited about it. And this was the episode 12. It's called Shark. I didn't think that was a very appropriate title because I thought Winston took the spotlight on this episode. But it was a great episode. We really loved it coming back. And basically, it starts with Winston graduating the police academy. And I loved watching it. Like, we've all been waiting for it. Mm-hmm. He looks so cute in his uniform. Like, what did you guys think about the graduation?
I thought it was great. It was short and sweet, but I really loved it when the whole group just got up and cheered for him, multiple times.
It was
they were
so
waiting
adorable.
for it.
The both of them, because it was a really small graduation. I felt like, but I mean, his class was small, so it made sense. But I felt like his section was like 20% of everyone there. So it was really great that he had so many people there supporting him. I know, it was really cute, and I love Winston. And I'm your host, Carli Garsow, and with me is...
Hi guys, I'm Michelle Phi.
And I'm Britta Garsow. So Winston graduates, and then he goes on his first day, and they're really worried. Well, Coach and Nick are really worried about him, which I think it's kind of sad because I feel like they took a huge step back because he had said before, you guys, I chose to do this. I'm graduating. Mm-hmm. I read all the books. I'm going to be a police officer. And they seemed like they were okay with it. And then they were really worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually a little surprised that they were the ones who were worried. I thought Jess would be more
of a big worrier. I was just going to say that. I thought Jess, she's such a mom that I was like, oh, she's going to not be okay with Winston going out there in the field. And they're guys. So I thought they'd be like, oh, he can handle his own, you know. But they were so worried. It was cute, but it was a little dramatic. He obviously passed all the tests. He's suitable for the role. It's just he's fine. He's gonna be okay. Yeah, it was way past a little dramatic. They needed to be handcuffed and brought to the support group. I really like his partner though. Yeah, she's so confident.
She was really fun. She was on SNL, right?
Oh, she is.
Yes. I was like, she looks really familiar.
That's right. She totally is. Yeah. I actually thought it was going to be a girl when I think someone had mentioned that previously, but I thought when he was even describing her, because Winston is so such a kind spirit and he doesn't really judge anyone, and he was just describing her how she is. She's really strong, and she's, been in the field, and, he didn't say her gender, and then it turned out to be a woman. But I think that it's going to be a lot better than if it was a man, because you don't want Winston being with, someone who overpowers him and tells him what to do all the time. She'll probably still tell him what to do because she's training him and she's above him. But I think that she's kinder than a huge man would be in general.
And he's around too many guys anyway.
He is.
So this is good for him.
And I think he gets along really well with women.
Yeah.
I think he's so sweet that he can talk to them about everything. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't actually get to see them do anything because they were so preoccupied with the boys.
Well, when she was, when he had gotten a call in, I guess, or not, I mean, it was just something on the radio.
Yeah.
I thought they were, for a second, I thought he was going to leave them. And then I thought about it again, and I was like, maybe she was calling them in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That is funny. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what a 388 is.
Yeah. I don't either. Yeah. Comment and tell us if you know. I have no idea. And I thought it was funny, too, because have you guys seen Let's Be Cops?
No. Yes.
Yeah, so, I'm picturing them as, how they were in the movie as cops, and then, they were so worried about Winston, but in the movie, I know it's not on the show, but they were such messes as cops.
And they weren't even real cops.
Yeah.
They were fake cops.
So, it was kind of funny. It's just ironic, I guess.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was thinking, I thought it was really great that she brought them into the support group because they clearly needed it. But I was thinking that, I was like, there has to be someone they can talk to about, like, these feelings they're having because they were just so emotional about the whole situation.
Yeah.
And so it was, like, a nice surprise that that's where they ended up spilling their guts out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. And so we saw Winston's she's not his partner, but she's
I think she is for now since she's training him.
Yeah, well, so she was introduced and she's a woman. And then there's also Fawn Moscato that was in this episode, who is another strong female.
It was very interesting.
Really interesting.
Her personality.
Yeah, like she's
a little over the top. Like, when I think of a female in a political position, I think of House of Cards. And so, like, seeing her role, like, she's so normal, and then, like, Fawn Moscato is almost, I feel like, mocking, like, a female politician because she's so, like dominant. You know what I mean?
I don't think the words Fawn or Moscato describe her at all.
They don't.
No. And I just feel like it's almost saying that, like, the only female politicians can be, like, this certain way. Like, we can't just have, like, a normal female be a politician.
Yeah.
So it kind of bothered me in that sense. But I know it was probably just for, like, a comical reason that they made her so aggressive. But,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, how else would Schmidt have been, like, attracted to her?
I know, very true.
wasn't.
What was that other girl that he dated that was, like, really, really dominant?
Dude, there's been a lot.
I know, there's been too
Which
many.
one am I thinking of? I can't think of her name.
Is it the girl that he dated back in college? That girl, do you remember?
Oh, no, I remember her, but she was normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, kind of normal.
She was kind of normal.
No, like, it was like his boss. Did he date his boss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
it was
did.
his boss.
That was who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
they
has
are
a type.
similar. Yeah, for sure. I didn't really like her character, but I thought it was kind of funny how she was, like, so strong and against Jess and her little band of followers for the construction.
I didn't really think it was that funny because I think that Schmidt, out of their friend group, is, like, the most successful, like, the most confident in who he is. And I don't really like to see him just, like, bow down to someone, you know?
Yeah.
He just completely let her walk all over him and he's, like, attracted to that. And I just don't think that's, like, in his character. If he were to be, like, a person in real life, I don't think someone like him would do that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it didn't really make sense to me, the whole situation.
Yeah, I'm hoping she doesn't come back. Let us know what you guys think, but I don't think any of us are really big fans of Fawn. Councilwoman Moscato. Fans of her name.
Yeah, her name is great.
Yeah.
Moscato is a great last name.
Yeah. I'm glad Jess won her case.
She always wins.
And
she's so adorable.
her and Ryan were really cute, that little skit.
I love them. They're so cute.
I love the part where Schmidt was just like, he only got the role because he's sleeping with her.
Like, he had to say it. Like, no one else could have the role.
But it was really sneaky of her to have Cece tell him that his sleeves were uneven.
It was.
Yeah, did you guys think that was planned, or did you think that she just noticed?
I thought it was planned. I thought it was sabotage.
Yeah, I thought it was planned too, but I didn't think Jess did it.
Yeah, I thought Cece just did it.
I thought Cece was just like,
yeah, I also thought
helping
that.
her friend out.
Yeah, but she knows Schmidt more than anyone, so I thought
true.
that she would be like, oh, his sleeves, he's definitely gonna notice. Which they did look short. Like, it was a little weird.
See, I don't know how men are supposed to wear their sleeves. I assume that they're kind of supposed to be a little short because they usually wear a watch. So, like, it can't be too long, right?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, none of us are guys here. So
I
know. I know.
Let us know, gentlemen. How do you wear your sleeves?
Please.
Short
because
or long?
Yeah.
I know. We don't really know. We don't know. So I think the most of the storyline was really Jess and the whole noise complaint. And we were saying that it's weird for them to do construction during the day and at night when they can see in your apartment like that. Like, I don't think that was normal. If you have construction people staying in your apartment, like, that's not...
See, I think mainly, like, they do construction on the weekends because then it, like, alleviates traffic, because otherwise during the week it'd just be madness. So I don't really understand why this construction was going on, like, every single night, right?
Yeah.
Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense. I've never seen construction every single night.
Me neither.
Yeah. It was
I don't
just
know.
weird.
It was interesting. It was like an interesting story, but...
It was funny, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it, like, a cute story, like how they became friends with the construction guys.
Yeah, that was funny.
But I wonder what they were doing construction on, because they were so close to the building.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking
So
that too.
close.
The side of it, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, like, everyone complains about noise, but that's a lot of noise.
It's excessive. I would complain too.
Yeah. And if you guys are watching, please go on iTunes or listening and rate us. Please give us 5 stars if you like what we're doing. And we love YouTube comments, so we'd love to see some of those. Coming. If you know an appropriate sleeve length for men's jackets, we'd
let us know.
Really like to know. So we have some news that we saw. E! Online reported it, I think, and Bear Claw and Paul are going to be returning sometime in the rest of the 4th season on New Girl.
Which is amazing. I think I mentioned, like, a while ago that I wanted Paul to come back.
Yeah, we couldn't think of his name. I'm so sorry, because for the longest time, we're like, Justin Long's
character.
Isn't
his name Paul Gosling or something? Gosling?
No, that's the real person. That's Paul whatever from Saved by the Bell.
No, I think it's or Paul Gosler.
Yeah.
No, I think it's... I think his name is Paul Gosling on the show.
Maybe. I mean, maybe.
I don't know.
Actually, I think you're right.
Yeah,
but
stop making fun
of me. So we couldn't think of his name forever, and then he's coming back, and the episode sounds hilarious. It's like Cece and Jess I think they go out for drinks, and then...
Which I'm really excited to see them go.
Yeah,
they never go
we've been talking about that for a while. And then they can't get a ride home or something, so they just start walking home, and then they run into Paul and Bear Claw on their way home.
At the same time.
Well, they didn't say if it was at the same time or, like, it's separate, and they're like, if it is at the same time, why were they hanging out? Because they're
Jess's exes.
I know. Let us know what you guys think of them coming back to the show. I'm assuming they're just on that episode, maybe longer. But, I mean, they've been two of my favorite characters. Yeah, I think they're so funny.
So funny. His voice itself. I feel like when someone has a really funny voice, they have to be famous. Like, that voice has to be heard, you know?
That's true.
Like Patrick Warburton. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a good actor, but his voice, like, got him to where he is.
Yeah. So, Bear Claw is played by...
Josh Gad,
and he's Olaf.
Olaf.
Frozen, if you guys don't know who he is.
He likes warm hugs.
He probably does in real life, too.
And he probably likes Bear Claws, like food.
So good. Who doesn't like Bear Claw?
And then, Justin Long is Paul. So I'm really excited to see them come back. Do you guys want to move on to predictions?
Sure.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
Okay, so I know this is so cliche, but I think that Winston and his partner will end up dating because I don't know why else they would give him no, that's not true. I know why they would give him a female partner because I feel like this show is about like female empowerment in general. But I just see it happening because I think he is more like emotional, like the typical like girl in the relationship, and she's like so strong-minded that I think they would be really good together. So I hope we see that because we've been talking about him dating for a while, and she seems like a really nice person. So,
do you think it'll last?
Yeah, I do actually.
You do?
I'd really like just because their personalities are so different that I think they'd be so compatible, you know. And obviously they share the interest of being a cop, so but actually they would be spending a lot of time together, so that could be detrimental. We'll see. I don't know.
We will see.
Well, she's his training officer. I was going to say the same thing, by the way, but so training officer, like I don't know how long she's staying around as his partner.
Yeah.
I assume they have an extensive amount of training, right?
So like a really long time.
Yeah,
probably like
at least
3 months.
At least 3 months.
Yeah. What's your prediction, Michelle?
Going off on your news and gossip, I think Paul. I almost forgot his name again. Slipped my mind. I think Paul is somehow going to be back at the school, and he's going to like, I don't know. He'll like have something to do with Jess's relationship with Ryan.
Or maybe he'll be like a sub or something.
Yeah.
Actually, we never established
Wait,
that he left the
teacher?
school. He was a teacher.
She was a music teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he's just still there and he hasn't. But that would be weird if she like, because if they run into him.
That means he's still here.
Yeah.
Unless he's teaching at another school.
I'm guessing that like when he comes back, they'll explain like where he's been, right?
Yeah. They should.
Yeah. I'm going to go off what you said too. I think that I'm always a fan of them taping at the school because I think it's the funniest atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like all the funny things happen when she's at work. So I think that maybe Paul will come back and then like the whole like Paul being there and then Ryan and Jess and like Ryan getting jealous.
Yeah.
I think that would just be, and Jess being like her awkward self.
Yeah.
Because right now, Ryan and Jess are so cute and perfect that something has to go wrong.
Yeah, which is sad, but
I know.
that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking the same thing with Winston and Allie's her name, right?
Okay, Allie, that sounds right, yeah.
But I don't know if I feel like Winston's going to be like, I can't date her. Like, she's my training officer.
I think it'll be a slow process, but I see it happening.
Yeah, and then what do you guys think about Shmeesy? Because I was taken aback, like, with Schmidt liking that woman.
There's nothing there anymore. When he, like, went after the councilwoman, like, she was just
It's like they had the airport moment and then blah.
Yeah. Like, it's gone.
Yeah, but this show does that all the time, and it bothers me. They just, like, drop storylines, and, like, well, where'd that go?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a continuous storyline, so I'm not giving up hope.
I'm not either, but
it was weird.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna, like, I expected them to move Jess and Ryan forward, but I didn't expect them to move, like, Cece and Schmidt back.
I don't think they're moving them back. Like, they're still friends, obviously. And, like, so I think that they're just kind of at a plateau.
Oh, just got a new prediction. So, like, since Coach works at the school, too, what if they somehow give, like, Nick, like, a custodian job or something, and then they're all working at the school?
That would be
Plus
pretty
Paul.
cool.
That'd be pretty
really
funny.
Weird. It would be really awkward for her.
Yeah.
And then two of her exes, and then the guy she's currently dating. That's a good prediction.
Yeah, that would be funny.
That would be a gang of people.
I just want to see more scenes at the school.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, so I think that's really it. Tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Michelle Phi.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.